All right. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about the circus as it pertains to Chrisean, Blueface, and all of the hoopla that is going on surrounding them. Now, it's been quite a while since I covered Chrisean, Blueface, any of the circus participants on my channel. Recently, I have covered, the Carmelo Anthony case, and then right after that, we're covering the Nolan Wells case, and that has a lot of other extra individuals on my channel that's normally not here saying all kind of things. So I kind of haven't followed very closely to what was going on, but I decided to come to you guys to report of what I see as of late. Now, as you guys know, Blueface has been denying the fact that he is the father of Chrisean Jr. for quite some time. He has been disrespecting the child. He has been saying that he is not going to claim the child. He has been saying that the child is not his, flat out. Now, all while he has been disrespecting the child, saying the child isn't his, Chrisean has been going to church, going to boxing classes, and her fans have said that she's over him, that she has moved on past him, that she would never deal with him on any capacity, none whatsoever, and that she has moved on up now that she is boxing. Chrisean herself has also made videos where she has stated that, she is over Blueface. She's made other wild allegations about him, or saying or repeating wild allegations about him, and claiming that she's over him as well. Well, in normal fashion, she has her fans eating their words and moving the goalpost again. So if you guys don't know, she has been linking up with Blueface. And after each time she has been linking up with him recently, they hang out. According to him, he cracks. And then after he leaves, he disrespects her, denies the child, etc. Now, it was about a few weeks ago, they linked up. They were on some boat, and her fans tried to make it seem as though they just so happened to end up on the boat together. They claimed that she was done with him, she wasn't messing with him, etc. Well, fast forward, he then was disrespecting her, and I'm just going to pull up different instances that have been going on with them, things that I have not covered on my channel in a while, and bringing you guys up to date with the circus. Now, in Blueface fashion and in the documented history of him all the time, again, he linked up with her. She was all smiling. She forgot the fact that he disrespected her son. She put all of that aside so that she can twerk on him at a beach. And after they got done hanging out, or before they got done hanging out, there was a post that was made on social media that said, "My son," and his videos and his pictures with Nevaeh and other things was suddenly deleted off of his page. Now, according to him, it wasn't him that did it, that it was Chrisean. And the circus is circusing per usual. So let me pull up some of the different posts and let's get into it. So the first time we would see them back together in a while was a post that was posted on All About the Tea, and it says Blueface and Chrisean link up at a yacht party and they flirt hard. Fans say this is going to send Nevaeh into labor. Now, this was July 19th. This was posted. She is walking down. He sees her walking, etc.
What the heck are you doing here? Yo. Oh, hell no. I can ask you again. It's already awkward.
All right. So they have an encounter. She acts like she's telling him off, and her fans are like, oh, she's over him, etc. So after that, he tells Nevaeh that he's not going to cheat on her. So, or no, before that, he tells Nevaeh that he's not going to cheat on her. After they hung out, then she starts to diss him once he went back to Nevaeh. So let me share this.
With a little boy that's not even your kid, more than your kids, that's petty. Then while you still trying to hurt us, why they clip farming and saying that you molesting, bro? That little boy. Why they saying it's real weird? You see how bad you getting clipped because you want to do stuff out of pain, out of resentment, out of a reaction, out of, you know what I'm saying? You doing stuff demonically. Now you're spending more time with a little boy that's not even your kid, more than your kids.
All right. So she calls him out. Blueface then shares messages between the two, and he says that Chrisean was trying to link up and she was trying to be a part of the circus. And he came out and said that he cracked. He said that she's just mad because he got into her sugar walls, etc. And then she came forward to basically accuse him of doing things also.
Lil Carly, good Harrison. Hello? If you angry and mad, then why we texting? Why we calling each other? No, what am I listening for? Be a female. What?
Some real shit out. Stop dismissing and projecting bullshit and
Hung up. Something wrong with him. He's just around darkness. He's in darkness, and he just produced darkness, and that's just what it is, and it's showing. And I was telling him, like, all that stuff you're doing is ruining your character, bro. Like, you thinking just because you talked about it's enough for you. No, bro. You're ruining your whole life, literally. This is what I told him. I said, look, if you don't see a future in me, stop the narrative. You are actually a good person. If you're true, because look, the reason I say you're a good person, he take care of a lot of people. So then I said, but then now it's like, all right, let's be real, bro. Like, because what you're doing, that's what you're standing on. That's what you stream. That's what your brand is. Mom, okay, Mom, yeah, that's good. So I said, I'm serious. Because he said, you're not serious for it. Because I'm like, yeah, let's undo every single thing. I'm talking about a lot in one next show.
All right, so clearly she's trying to get back with him. They're discussing being together, all while he has a woman that's pregnant, about to have his baby, and all the while the girl's sleeping with him. She doesn't care. This is the same saga that happened with Jaden. Jaden was pregnant, and she was heavily pursuing a relationship with Blueface behind the scenes, and this sounds like similar stuff.
I said, if you don't see a future with me, stop the narrative. You are actually a good person. If you're choosing to be with that woman, then be that man she needs to be. Love her well. Hurting her, cheating on her, publicly disrespecting her doesn't make good content. It damages your character. Don't let temporary attention cost you a future that God has for you. You have the potential to be better than that. Walk in integrity, honor the person you're with, protect what God is trying to build in your life. Your present father figure to her kids, just show the good. Don't let us see the ugly. Deal with that in private and properly with God. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give him advice because when you see somebody actually doing so much evil in their own life, it's like, who's going to tell them the truth? Who's going to be like, hey, check this out. What you're doing is probably going to send you to hell or send you to the grave too soon.
All right. So then Blueface dropped receipts that she was trying to get with him. And then she also, he said that he cracked.
And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Chrisean got fucked. School crib. Fucked her. No problem. No questions asked. Let's be for real. Bitch telling me all type of goofy shit. Oh, tell her to leave and we a power couple and let's do it right and let's do it, get it over and No, we're not doing that. School crib. You had your time. Your time is up. It's Nevaeh's turn. School crib. And I'm gonna keep it real.
All right. So this was literally 7 days ago. Now, in addition to him making this clip, he doubled down on the fact that Junior was not his. He said that ain't his kid. He ain't claiming the kid, etc. as well.
It's like lie after lie after lie. It's not my kid. It's not my baby mama. I'm not claiming that nigga. I'm not claiming her. We're not. It's not that. If I'm fucking you and your kids are around, I'm gonna be nice to them. I'm gonna do little handshakes, rough him up, give him a little tickle monster, all the shits. Dude, what? Shout out to listen to the show. I'm just that type of nigga, chat. I'm not claiming, like, what? I love kids, so you don't gotta be my fucking kid for me to, what? Shout out to Destiny. Ooh, with the 10 gifted. Okay. I try to sub up.
All right. So as you can see, 7 days ago, he's disrespecting her. He's making fun of the situation, saying that he's not claiming her, not claiming the kids. He's just going to be nice to the kid. But she is just a B word that he cracks, and it's nothing more, nothing less. Now, after that, the house of Blueface gets swatted.
Co-parent with Junior. Bitch, the chat, the Junior ain't even out here. What the fuck is you talking about? Yeah, talking about. Make it make sense, chat. You in California without your son, fucking your alleged baby dad, acting like you not a part of the circus, and you just like you give co-parent with Junior.
Mad. He's mad that I'm saying everything. Yeah, because I'm not beefing with. Look, chat. I'm not beefing with no female he deal with, chat. I don't know none of these females. I don't know them to beef with them, bro. So now you got these little chihuahuas against me. Like I'm not Chrisean. I ain't no dog, bro. Like, the hell? I would really shoot a dog, bro. Like, get them away from me. But then why am I?
Is she saying that she was shooting Nevaeh because she's calling Nevaeh a chihuahua?
Don't get me wrong, we are a powerful force. Even my streams went up when I was with him. You know what I'm saying? So I know his streams, his subs. Now everybody, they want to see what happened, the aftermath. We got them intrigued. It's only like that when it's really me and him. Don't get me wrong, we are a powerful force. Even my streams. I'm just happy I have people calling to check up. Because I got a good heart and like he can have that chain, bro.
All right. So just a week ago, she's crying. He's disrespecting her. He's saying that he's not going to claim her. He's not claiming the kid. She's just a part of the circus. And just disrespecting her. He went back to Nevaeh, laid up in her bed.
No, for real. And you know, I just learned people just be what's it called? Vampires. Like, they feed off of your light, your good energy, whoever you are. And I built myself I built myself up in maturity and in God. No one can take that away from me. So like, as much as he was trying to do that, it just didn't do nothing but make him look more of who we know he is. Yeah. Yeah, energy vampire. He's like a vampire for sure. And the reason why he keeps saying that about my son is because he think that's what hurt me the most. When I start showing him, it don't hurt. We're gonna do great without you. What else you gonna keep saying? And then like, would I go to court and stuff and do all that other stuff? No. This is how you kill people for real with success. I don't need nobody. Yeah, I really got going.
All right. So as you can see, she's responding saying that she not phased about him not claiming the baby. She don't care about any of that. She's mature. She has God. She's not gonna, go to court or take it to that level. And she's above it. Okay. But right after she's making all of these claims, she goes to Miami. He flies to Miami. And all of the disrespect that he had for her son, all of the maturity, all of the, oh, he's an energy vampire, all of that went completely out the window. She was on the beach with him. She was, twerking in front of him. She was, doing all kinds of things that is not indicative of a mother who had a person just totally disrespect their kid. So they had a little beach date, and this is them on the beach. They're linking up together, and this was just yesterday, where people saw them on the beach. They're listening to music. She's twerking in front of him, happy-go-lucky. Now, prior to this, they have been together for a couple of days, and she's happy and excited that she's in his presence. I mean, him disrespecting her kid, as long as she gets a piece of the circus, seems to not be a thing of the thing. And then she went on to post that it was his son. So after they were hanging out, a post appeared on Blueface's Instagram story. So she posted, or he posted, or whoever posted this post, and it was a picture of Chrisean and Chrisean Jr. And on the picture, it says, "My son." Now, this was posted onto his IG story. And immediately when they separated from one another, this was quickly deleted off of his page. So he immediately deleted this off of his page, and he denied that it was him that posted it. He says, "Y'all know damn well I ain't post none of that ish. But as you can see, what's making Chrisean hurt by the post she took down." So people analyzed his page, and they realized that Blueface originally had family pictures of him, Nevaeh, and her son in their maternity shoot. And if you scroll, you can see the post that she took down was anything that had to do with him and other girls. So what he's accusing her of doing, he accuses her of deleting the photo of him and Nevaeh. And it says the profile picture changed to Blueface and Chrisean. Video better with Stunner Girl was deleted. Baby Girl with Hazel Lee deleted. Photos with Nevaeh gone. Chrisean has a long history of doing this. And then it says, child, he just removed Junior off his story. Chrisean was playing on that man's phone. And then Nevaeh had posted up some posts, and she said, "I know this ish gets greater later. That's why I ain't tripping." She put, "Bottom girl survivor. This ish ain't nothing but a push on my babies." And she shared, somebody wrote her a text or a DM, and they said, "I love you, Cuddy. God always with you forever. Will, whatever he has for you is coming so soon. I know how it feels. Stay down. And so you do you be we from the trenches. You made it out. I don't give a F how social media put it. I'm still rooting for you. You always be that B. Always wear your heart on your sleeve. I'm proud of you. And then she posted, remember my name, good in these rooms and streets. Anything I put my potential to, I will succeed. And I never ask for no goofy hoes to feel sympathy for me. I not once have gotten on this MF Alive boohoo and crime. So that is what she posted as in Nevaeh. And as you can see, Chrisean is right back in the circus. Now, I feel like Blueface likes to control all of his women. He likes to make sure that they eat their words. And Chrisean always proves that he is in control. Now, according to Chrisean fans, they want you to believe that because he spent a day or two with her, then that means that he truly loves her. Now, if that's love, I don't want it. Because the same thing that he does with her, he does with all of them. He takes a day or two and spends with Nevaeh and acts all lovey-dovey with her. He takes a day or two and spends with Jaden and acts like they're all lovey-dovey, and they all get a turn. They all equally get a piece of BV disruption. So I don't understand how the fans can say that he's so in love with Chrisean, but yet he doing the same thing to all of them. He disrespect them. He call all of them out of their names. He says embarrassing things to all of them. He exposes all of them. None of them get special treatment. Now, I could see if he was with Nevaeh and then he revealed text messages with her and embarrassed her, and he never embarrassed Chrisean, and he always held her at a higher regard. That's not the case with any of them. He disrespects them all. He calls them all out of their name. And every time he deals with a new chick, he disowns his other children. Blueface has shown that he is a present father only when he is sleeping with the woman. Now, when he's dealing with Jaden, then you see him with the kids, doing kid stuff and being a dad. When he goes to Nevaeh, he acts as though his kids with Jaden don't exist. And the same thing goes for Chrisean. When he goes with Chrisean, she always deletes the photos off of his page of his kids with Jaden. She has been doing this for many years. And the cycle repeats the same with all of them. He gets away from them. They get into an argument. They expose each other on the internet. And he repeats and goes to the next girl. But anytime that he's with Chrisean, her fans take it like they're getting married and they're going to live happily ever after. And they ignore all of the cycle that has repeated over and over and over again. I believe that Chrisean loves him more than she cares about the respect for Junior. Now, not saying that she doesn't love her son, not saying that she doesn't care about her son, just saying that she loves Blueface more than how much she cares about holding him accountable truly for the things that he says about him. Now, in other news, there has been reports that there is an ongoing investigation into Ronnie Doe's unaliving. Now, if you guys have been following Chrisean or the circus or the saga, then you know right before Ronnie Doe passed away, he was coming to the internet and claiming that Chrisean Jr. was his son. Now, in the midst of him making claims that that was his son, he ended up losing his life. Well, TMZ has reported that the investigation is ongoing and they are closing in on suspects. Now, you can take what TMZ says with a grain of salt or not, but there was a guy who claims that he is going to be meeting up with investigators. But before I play that, I forgot to play this academics clip.
No, I don't want to really get all into their shit because I feel like we've covered this so much. Her problem is going to be is that, and this is the problem with a lot of single moms. Okay, now this is not Brittany Renner rant again. A lot of single moms love the nigga more than they love the kid. Bro, the nigga is online basically calling your kid a bastard kid. It's a kid that's a special needs kid that needs help, and he's publicly out here saying that that's not his, and he's disrespecting you, disrespecting your pregnancy, he disrespecting the kid, and you're still trying to run behind him trying to get fucked. That's a woman that seems like her priorities are wrong. The nigga is already telling you that he'll embarrass you and embarrass the kid. I get it. You want him to be present, but there's nothing that's going to make Blueface feels a little bit guilt too, because the reason why the kid's like that, Blueface rolled every blunt and he poured every shot that she took. He was right there. Let's not act like she was doing this all alone. You get what I'm saying? So I think that unfortunately she wants to be back under his dick so bad, she'll take the embarrassment of him not claiming the kid and this and third. Not judging her as a mother, but most mothers I know, if the father playing games, he don't even want to claim his kid. He, especially a kid that is in need, you say, fuck that nigga, and you don't show back up again. You say, fuck that nigga, you don't show back up again. You don't let him get access to you and fuck you when he want to and play daddy when he want to and disown you when he want to, because at the end of the day, that kid, that's a real victim. But of course, most of these chicks, they're just seeking dick from their baby daddy. That's what it is. Anyway, she's trying to convince.
All right. So that's what DJ Academic said. But let's get into this article on TMZ. All right, so this is TMZ right here. I don't know if y'all could see it. All right, so this is TMZ, and it is an article where it says, Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe murder still under investigation, 17 months and counting. And then they have a picture of Chrisean and Ronnie Doe. And it says, the 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend Karan Ronnie Doe remains unsolved, but police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detectives continue working to identify and catch the killers. A rep for the Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland told us Monday night, we can confirm that it is an active investigation. However, we are unable to provide any additional details. And then it says she has always insisted Blueface was the father despite the rapper denying allegations. About a month later, Karan reportedly got in Chrisean's face at the mall while she was with her infant son, and the cops were called. In February 2025, Karan was shot and killed in Maryland in what investigators believe was a targeted attack. Cops rushed to a home in Baltimore suburb after reports of a shooting and found Karan outside with multiple gunshot wounds. Paramedics treated him at the scene before taking him to a nearby hospital where he later died. More than a year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or persons of interest in the case remains unsolved. Well, there was this guy who also claimed that the detectives are meeting with him to speak about Chrisean Rock. Let's listen to what he has to say. He's saying that the detectives, it says, Baltimore thugs reveal they will be speaking to homicide detectives on Monday about Chrisean Rock unaliving her baby father, Ronnie, after he tried to get a paternity test for the blank baby.
I gotta watch how I watch how I ride, watch how I do this, watch how I do this, watch how I... What's up, Major? Major, let me tell you. So tell me why the homicide detectives came knocking on my door yesterday. And I'm scheduled to talk to them Monday. It's real. No cap. No plan. You know, I don't need play like, you know, I don't need play with the police. It's serious. It's real serious. It's so serious right now, Major. It ain't even a game. Hold up, ain't you a mod? Why you ain't blue? Oh, all right, now you on that. I gotta watch how I watch this, bro. Luckily, well, I ain't gonna say luckily. I'm mad. I wasn't home. I'm not home. But gosh, feel me? So now my theory is this, right? Because it took what? How long Quran been dead? No trolling. We ain't playing. We dead, sir. We mean business right now. Quran been dead for a little second, right? Like 2 years or some shit. Why do it take y'all this long to even? Cause y'all didn't have to reach out to me, bro. Because I know I ain't really too much I can tell y'all. But y'all take this long to start investigating, or that's my theory, or your girl about to go down, and they probably got shit on shorty, but trying to figure out who did this shit. Cause they ain't just gonna become like they, like I told the officer, I said, you don't want to talk to me. I said, ain't really much I can tell you. He want to talk to me. Fuck what I can tell him over the phone. He want to talk to me, show me some stuff, and holler at me. But I'm really like, all right. Cause he told me he see through the shit. You see through what I'm doing. You know I'm trolling. You see through it. You see everything I'm doing. You say you see through what I'm doing on the internet, right? Well, what I did. I ain't gonna say what I'm doing, cause that shit. You see through what I did. And you still want to talk to me? Your girl might be in trouble, man. I ain't gonna say too much. Yesterday I was too excited. My nerves was everywhere. First I heard police, homicide, detectives looking for me. Then I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, send me a picture. And I seen Anne Arundel County, and I knew. I said, yeah, this shit about Ronnie. But it sound like they about to get some justice for this man, bro. And to keep it a buck, I'm really happy for his family, bro. It's been long enough by time. But if y'all pay attention, right? You good, bro? Come here, Mars. Come here. Get your ass over. Get your ass over here. If y'all pay attention, look at her. She knows it. Y'all pay attention. Come here. Every time Karan's sister bring up Chrisean, because you know when you're doing an investigation, you can't talk. Definitely his family. They can't talk about what they know, what they think, evidence they got. Come here, Mars, now. If I put you in the gate, they can't talk about that shit at all. So when Chrisean got on here and apologized to Ronnie, Ronnie's sister got on here and said some shit. I got the video on my phone. She got on here and she said some shit, something fake this, whoop, 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 whoop. And I got this video. I got the video of what the fuck we was talking about. But that shit, it's gone. I got the video of what I was talking. Huh?
He got
No, it's
too
all right. I
much
got this.
going on, child.
I got a video of what we was talking about, but only way I'm gonna play this video. And I went, and I know I'm going against my word, officer. If you watching, if you gonna watch this, officer, but a lot of people be thinking some stuff, right? I need Queen Lexus here right now.
All right. So, as you can see that he couldn't get through a single complete thought as K20 EP1 stated. And he's claiming that he believes that because detectives have reached out to him, he thinks that that means that they're closing in on Chrisean. Poetic Flacco also shared similar things. Now, what do you guys think? It sounded like he admitted that he was trolling. He said that he was trolling, and you know, the cops say they see through it. So I don't know if what he says is actually credible or not, but let's listen to what Poetic Flacco has to say.
I'm excited.
For real. Yep.
Yep, we're moving out. I got my suitcase with me.
Real possibility that Chrisean Rock could be getting arrested for murder very soon. The same day Chrisean Rock announced that she's moving out the country, we learned that homicide detectives have taken an interest in Chrisean Rock, and they're asking people questions about her.
The country. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, Chad. I'm moving out the country.
Yeah. But
We're moving out the country. Look, we ain't gonna tell y'all details, but we're moving out the country.
Yeah,
we're moving out the country. Oh
you know how many
God.
months?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
For real. Yep.
Yep, we're moving out. I got my suitcase with me.
I want to tell y'all so many details. Why you just do that?
You posted it.
Let's rewind a little bit so you guys got the full context. Chrisean Rock has an ex-boyfriend called Ronnie. When Chrisean Rock got pregnant, Ronnie popped up and said the baby was his. Chrisean Rock said the baby was Blueface. Blueface to this day said the baby belongs to Ronnie and is not his. Well, Ronnie took Chrisean Rock to court to prove the baby was his.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more
Ronnie also pulled up on Chrisean Rock in person when she came to Baltimore, demanding that she gives him a paternity test so he can figure out whether or not Chrisean Jr. is his kid or not.
right here, Junior right here.
You weird as shit.
You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you. Call him. Yeah. Police ass. You a police ass. Time to go. You a police ass. Time to go. You a police ass. Sir, you a police ass. Excuse me. Police. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need you out the nigga. Okay. I need you out the mall, man. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. Let's go this one. Okay. Let's go this one. I need you out the mall. Let's go this one. Let's go this one. Let's go this one. Let's go.
But here's the thing. We never actually found out whether or not Ronnie was the baby father or not, because a week before the court hearing to decide on whether or not Chrisean Rock has to give Ronnie a paternity test, Ronnie was shot and killed in a very mysterious fashion.
All right. So that was him basically alleging that Chrisean was the person that is probably going to go down for this. Now, that's not proof that she is. We don't know what their investigation entails. In addition to Chrisean dealing with him and denying that he was the child's dad, he had a lot of stuff going on in his own personal life as well. But I just wanted to update you guys on what has been going on. Now, in addition to all of that, she also linked up with Clarissa Shields. Now, in their link up, they were basically doing some training. And in this video where they were linking up, she was giving her pointers.
I was here since one. I done told her since last fight. Come and train with me. Come work out with me. Come eat clean with me. When you ready, we can do it. So when you ready to come, you here? Check G60? Yeah. When I'm 60. What's that for you though? I've been down there before. I've been low with 154 on car. Okay. I've been camped at 54, 60, 68, 75, 75. Stay away from you know who. I ain't gotta say that. You. Really? Stay away from you. How they be about you too though? I know. Stay away from you know who. I ain't gotta.
All right, so as you can see, this was posted 3 days ago, and she was basically warning her to stay away from you know who, which we know is Blueface. And she left from listening to Clarissa, and she ran straight to Blueface, and like I said, was dancing on him, twerking on him, happy to be in his presence, etc. So what do y'all think about it? I want to know below. Like I said, her fans always move the goalposts. They claim that she's over him. They claim that she's a woman of God and that this is a mature, version of her, that she has left him in the dust. They claim that she will not allow him to disrespect her son and that she's standing on business. And then when they see them together, they claim that the reason why her and Blueface are together is because they're co-parenting. However, in order to be a person that's co-parenting, the child would have to be in the equation. Now, all of the videos and clips that we saw of Blueface and Chrisean together, the baby is not there. And in order to be co-parenting, it does not require you to sleep with, twerk on, or skin and grin in your alleged baby daddy's face. Now, whether or not Blueface is the baby daddy or not, I don't know. I feel like Blueface does say the crap to get a reaction, etc. However, until I see a DNA test, I don't believe neither one of them. Do I believe that it's not his kid? I don't know. Do I believe that it is his kid? Maybe. He was sleeping with her. He was giving her alcohol. He was doing all of the things at the same time. It's possible, but I won't believe definitively either way until I see proof. I don't believe Zeus because they did a DNA test. I don't believe them. I need to see a credible test in order for me to believe one way or another. But what we do know is that despite them linking up and them supposedly co-parenting when the child is nowhere in the equation, every time they part ways, he goes right back to disrespecting, disowning, and not claiming the baby all again. And I feel like it is so sad that this baby is caught in the middle of their bull. Okay? It's like all of these clips and all of this drama and all of the circus acts, who's really thinking about the baby? I think that it's unfortunate that it appears that nobody is putting the needs of the baby as a priority. It seems to me from the fact that he's disrespected constantly, and right after him getting disrespected, she's running right back to Blueface and going right back in the face in the company of the man that just disrespected your child. It seems like nobody's putting the baby first. And that is unfortunate because the baby didn't ask to be here. The baby is innocent. The baby did not do anything to warrant that treatment. And to Blueface, he is a BAN, because to disrespect a child and, you know, go in and out of it's my baby, it's not my baby, like, that's effed up. If it is your baby, stop playing games. Take a test if you have doubt and get on with it. This whole storyline of it's my baby, it's not my baby, Chrisean crying every single time after every link up when she knows the cycle. This isn't a guy that she dated and she just found out that he was a person that can't be trusted. This is years and years and years of the same cycle. They hang out, they crush, and then as soon as they leave each other's face, they expose each other, disrespect each other, and then a month goes by, they're right back in each other's face, and they do it all over again. And he has been disrespecting her for years, not months, years. And after every time she begs to be in a relationship with him, and if he doesn't leave the woman that he's with, she's back crying again as if this is a new revelation. And at what point are we going to admit that some of this stuff is an act? And I need y'all to tell me which part is an act and which part isn't. Is it an act when she confronts him? Is it an act when she's crying? Is it an act that they're plotting together to create a storyline and none of it is real at all? Like, what is real and what isn't? Regardless of what's true, what's false, the baby is caught in the wayside of it, and it's sad and unfortunate. Somebody said, I think it's all an act for money. Another person says it's all an act. Another person says they are an act. I don't take them serious, just entertainment. Another person says, let's not give him a pass. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Y'all come up, tell me what y'all think. Another person says he's with someone different every 3 days. Yes. And that is not good for anybody's health down there. Okay? Because it seems as though he is raw daddying all of them. And bacteria from one to one to one, that just doesn't sound like a good mix. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. It's unfortunate. It's definitely unfortunate. And I don't know. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to report on. Because baby, that is crazy. So let me see if there's anything else. Oh, this situation with Cassie. All right, so y'all remember when one of the guys that was linking up and hunching on Cassie had a lawsuit against her and Diddy? Well, a judge has dismissed Cassie's part of the lawsuit, and he will not be able to make a claim against her. The judge dismissed it with prejudice, meaning that he cannot file against Cassie specifically. Now, he has the opportunity to amend parts of his lawsuit and refile, but Cassie's portion of it was dismissed with prejudice. All right. So, that is one of the latest things.
I was just talking to this girl, and she told me
that she has 3 children, but she prefers a man with no kids. And I straight up told her that's selfish. That's selfish because she said she had 2 baby daddies. You already took 2 men down, took 2 out the game. Why should you get the man with no kids? Baby, leave somebody for us. Why we gotta take everybody? No, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. I feel like the people with no kids should be reserved for the people with no kids. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm really not trying to hear that. But you already had your shot. I'm sorry. You already had your shot. You made 2 men a baby dad. You should be going to go pick up somebody else's baby dad. I'm sorry.
Y'all see Ari eating bad dick? My bitch blue hell. My bag ain't cocking back at all. Bag hitting Ari like this. That little round of applause. Ain't bad blue hell. He ain't all over getting that hit with a mini cigarette. Oh my life, but damn on me side.
It says, looks like that video has hit Finesse desk and he analyzed it closely. What video? There's a video of Moneybagg and Ari. So according to the comments, child, what's really going on? I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. We will come back. And what topics do you guys want me to cover? I need to cover some more stories. If there's anything that comes out about Nolan Wells and anything that we need to go over with that, I'm definitely going to update y'all on that. But oh, there was this story that I'm Not a Lawyer but covered, and it seems very, very interesting. It seems very, very interesting. Let me show y'all just a piece of it real quick before we go. Let me know if y'all want me to do a breakdown on this story. I was very intrigued by it. Hold on one second. Now, she posted up a part 1 and part 2 to it. But I'm just gonna go to. Oh, this is part 2. All right, we're just gonna watch a piece of part 1.
Finished watching a trial where 3 girls were walking down a street when a car driving down that same street drives by them slowly, makes a U-turn, and then pulls up beside them. Now, what everyone in the story agrees with is that these 2 boys hop out of that car. But what everyone can't seem to agree on is whether those were the only 2 people to get out of that car. The Florida state prosecutors and one of the boys say it was just the 2 of them.
But they very clearly outline that a black male wearing a red sweatshirt with loud writing came first for Emma and Luann, and that a white male with blue eyes and a bowl cut, who was the driver of the silver vehicle, went straight for Kayla and is the one who shot her.
How many people were in the car that night?
Just 2.
Just 2?
Yeah.
The entire night? You're nodding your head yes.
But 2 of the girls who were walking and the other boy who got out of the car say it was 4 people that jumped out of the car.
So one person ran up to you, right?
Yes, sir.
One person ran up to Kayla.
Yes, sir.
One person ran up to Luann.
Yes, sir.
And there was also the driver, is that correct?
No. The driver was a group of the 3.
And you talked about that you and Emma believe there were definitely more than 2 people there that night, correct?
Yes.
And you met with me and wanted to know why more people hadn't been arrested. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so The 3 doors open, your door's already open, right?
Yes,
but do you leave your driver's side door?
I stand by the driver's side door.
All right. So far it is a group of girls, and according to this breakdown, they had went to the movies and they had been hanging out together, and they were walking down this street when this group of boys spotted them. Now, according to this boy right here, he's claiming that it was him, a black boy, and the black boy, at some point, they picked up his 2 friends. Now, the black boy in the story, he's claiming that it was only him and this guy, and that was it. That was a part of the situation. The girls involved that survived, they're claiming that it was 4 individuals that jumped out on them, and they are saying that it was him, the white guy, who took out his pistol and shot and unalived their friend. Now, the black guy is saying, listen, it was only me and him. He's trying to point fingers and say that the person who shot was one of the friends that was with the black guy. It's a lot going on in this story, a very, very senseless situation where these girls had to deal with something traumatic, and one of them lost their lives because these delinquents decided that they wanted to do hood rat stuff with their friends and take a life.
At first.
And that discrepancy matters because by the end of the encounter, one of the girls that was walking down the street is dead and 2 of the boys are charged with murder. But the question remains, has everyone involved in this crime been charged? Or are there 2 other people out there who basically just got away with murder? I'm not a lawyer, but you have to hear this story because it's full of witness tampering, cooperating witnesses, rental cars, vanishing suspects, and a whole lot more. And at the end of me giving you the recap, I want you to tell me which story you believe, 2 people or 4 people. Okay, so it's March 17, 2024, and on one side of town, these 3 girls, Emma, Luann, and Kayla, are celebrating the first night of spring break by going to the movies. They watch the Bob Marley movie, One Love, and when they are done, they hang out outside of the movie theater trying to figure out what to eat.
Chipotle, Waffle House, and McDonald's.
Did you end up going to Chipotle?
No, ma'am.
Where was the other place, Waffle House?
No, ma'am.
And why didn't you go to Waffle House?
Too expensive.
So between the 3 of you, you didn't have enough money to go to Waffle House?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So where did you end up landing on where to eat?
McDonald's.
We were laughing and just talking about random things. And at one point, before we continued walking, I had took pictures. They took some pictures on her phone.
When you say her phone, whose phone are you talking about?
Kayla's phone. I had told her to go underneath the streetlight and to do a runway. And it was just a picture that, I knew that she could be able to have posted maybe the next day.
Sure, baby. You already know what the deal is. Runway.
We noticed a SUV driving slowly next to us.
Okay, and why did you notice it?
I noticed this because we had all made eye contact with the driver.
Now, before we get into what happens next, let me tell you what was happening on the other side of town while the girls were at the movies. So this is Thomas Stein, and at the time of the incident, he was 15 years old, and he had spent much of that day at the beach with his family. But when the evening time came, this boy, 15-year-old Christopher Horn, contacted Thomas to hang out. Now, the 2 of them hadn't known each other for very long, but Thomas Stein had a bit more freedom at his house than Christopher Horn had at his house, so Horn liked to come over.
You've known Thomas Stein for about a month, you said, right? Yeah. Before this happened?
All right, so this is the other individual that was involved in the altercation. Him and the white guy, they decided to link up and do hood rat stuff, and that's how the girl ended up losing her life. Now, the white guy is claiming that they had 2 extra guys with them, and they were his friends. He's alleging that the white guy is the one that shot and killed the girl that lost her life. And afterwards, he's saying that he said, dude, why did you shoot her? Why did you do that? And according to the girls that are survived and did not lose their life, they also are saying that it is the white guy that shot the girl and made her lose her life. Now, as I told you guys, the white guy is claiming that it wasn't him that shot. It was one of this guy's friends that shot. But he's saying, hey, it wasn't anybody but me and him. It was me and it was him. And I think that if the white guy is the one to shoot, as the girls in the tragedy said that it was, then I think the reason why he's saying that it was only them two is because he may feel some type of guilt for involving the two other individuals that had nothing to do with the murder. And it seems like he's taking responsibility for his part without implicating other people, as they were not the ones to unalive. The white boy is. That's what I think possibly is the reason. But let me play a little bit more.
Yeah. You described him as sweet, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean by sweet? Like he brought you candy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can get Thomas Stein to do what you want him to do, right?
No. She's sweet.
How'd you meet her?
Through a friend.
Which friend?
Through a friend.
Which friend?
Yeah, I gotta do all that with him.
You have to respond to the attorney's questions.
Through a friend.
Judge, I'd ask the court to direct the witness to answer the question.
I think he asked you who the friend is, right?
That's correct, Judge.
Daryl.
Daryl who?
Ford.
Daryl Ford?
Yeah.
Does Daryl Ford have a nickname?
Daryl Ford.
Does Daryl Ford have a nickname?
Yeah, DJ.
DJ.
And in fact, your dad was very strict, right?
Yeah.
And your mom was really strict.
Yeah.
Even stricter than your dad, right?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let you play with guns.
Yes.
And they wouldn't let you smoke weed.
Yes.
And so you like to go to T's house because his mom let you play with guns.
Yeah.
And his mom let you smoke weed.
Yeah.
And you could kind of do what you wanted there. And so on this night, you decided to go hang out with T, and you made plans to do bad things.
So Horn goes over to Thomas's house, and they're riding around in Thomas's mom's rental car, which is a gray Nissan Pathfinder.
All right, so I'm gonna mute the music, but the music is just on some flocking stuff. Like they bout it, route it, and they basically looking for trouble.
And the two of them make plans to car hop.
The plan they made with Thomas Stein that night, what was it?
It was supposed to go hit cars and keep going probably, but everything turned left.
What do you mean by hitting cars?
Breaking into cars.
All right. When you say breaking into cars, do you mean with like a Slim Jim, or do you mean just trying door handles?
You know what I'm talking about, bro. You trying to be funny, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Breaking in cars.
Judge, ask the court to direct the witness to answer the question.
So you just have to respond to the attorney's questions.
I am.
So did you have a Slim Jim? Were you actually going to break into the car, or were you just trying door handles?
I don't even know what a Slim Jim is.
Okay. Were you just trying door handles?
Yeah.
Is Slim Jim like an old term now? So the plan is for the two of them to drive around trying the door handle of cars, and if the doors are open, the boys would steal whatever is inside. But Thomas is also a bit of a drug dealer, so he does a deal before they get to it.
And then you placed a phone call to Thomas Stein?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was the purpose of that phone call?
It's about marijuana.
Did he come over to your house?
Yes, ma'am.
How did he get there?
In the car. Christopher was in the passenger and Thomas was in the driver's seat.
Was there anybody else in the car when they arrived?
No, ma'am.
I don't want to give the jurors the wrong idea. You're not like some marijuana kingpin, right?
No, sir.
You had your own stash that you had. You just got breaking them up.
Sometimes I would break off to my friends.
Would you use a messaging platform to sell that?
Yes, I did. I had it's an app called Telegram. It's a group. So I would kind of promote it on my Instagram. I would put the link, and it's like pretty much anybody could join it, and I have to accept them into it. And on the Telegram, I would kind of like list. I would get like not a lot of weed, probably like an ounce or 2 ounces, and I would just list it, and it'd just be people I knew, and I would just like sell it to them to make a little money.
After they do this deal, Thomas and Chris drive to a church, which is confirmed by the rental car's GPS data.
The vehicle then goes to North Fort Myers Baptist Church. The vehicle arrives around 9:05 p.m. and departs on the next slide at 9:12 p.m.
So they're at this church for 7 minutes, and what happens while they're there is where the stories start to change. Christopher Horn says he doesn't know what they were doing at the church because his head was in his phone.
Oh no, he was doing my head was just my phone. He just put it in the church. My head was in my phone.
And that's when two people got into the car, is that right?
No.
But Thomas Stein, on the other hand, says they went to this church so that they could pick up two of Christopher Horn's friends.
That's when Chris kind of tells me, he tells me like, if I want to hang out with his homeboys. I was like, who? And he was just like, oh yeah, it's some people I know. So I'm like, sure.
Where'd you pick them up?
The church. Christopher referred to them as, one of them JD and the other one's name is Trey. Yeah, we were just in the car listening to music. It was kind of weird for me because like, I don't know, it feels like I didn't really fit in with them. Like, just their demeanor was a lot different than me. So
They seemed much harder than you?
What do you mean?
Like more thug.
Like what?
Thuggish.
Yeah.
Harder.
Yeah, definitely.
He said, did they seem more thuggish?
And so you're just driving these guys around?
Pretty much.
So after leaving the church, this group of 2 or 4 then head toward the movie theater to do this car hopping. And this is where the group of girls and the group of boys collide.
So you and everybody else in the car are driving around?
They want to know everybody else. There's only one person, 2 people. There's only 2 people.
Just 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
It went left. Nobody ain't supposed to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to go car hopping. But he turned into this area, you know what I'm saying, started talking about robbing. We walking down the street. Somebody people walking down the street. It was one of the victims that looked like a male. He pointed him out and said, robbed him. I said, nah, they probably don't even got nothing. They don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then he drove around the block again. Like, you know what I'm saying, trying to press me, acting like I'm scared or something. And I let my pride get the best of me, and I did it. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody got messed up, and it affected a lot of people.
We're driving down the road and we see the 3 girls and we're all kind of just looking at them. We're checking them out. Like, we're kind of just like who's the best one? Like, they're like beautiful girls. So we're just kind of like seeing which one looks the best, like off our opinions. One of the individuals told me, he said he thinks he recognizes one of them. He tells me to turn around. He's like, he thinks he knows them. And we kind of wanted to say like, what's up? As we're pulling up on them. I kind of, I'm kind of like nervous because it's kind of like a weird scenario. Like, JD wants to say what's up, and it's just like we're on a dark road. It's like they're walking down. So as I'm driving, I flash the high beams to like acknowledge our presence type of thing. I'm thinking in my head, we're gonna roll down. They're gonna roll down the windows, but as I'm pulling up, JD or someone in the back seat, they crack the door so the car starts beeping on the dashboard. So I'm like, okay, so I guess they're gonna get out the vehicle. And I look back because I'm kind of expecting JD to like say something. And as he's getting out of the vehicle, I noticed him, when I first seen him, I noticed he had what I thought at the time it was a do-rag, but it turns out to be a ski mask. He pulls the ski mask down and I'm just looking at him. He pulls firearm out, runs up, and then they're trying to rob these girls. Everybody, as they get out the car, it's within 10 seconds. Christopher runs up to Emma, Trey runs up to Deja, and JD's at Kayla. And everybody's kind of like struggling. And out of the 3 of them, I kind of noticed Kayla and JD, they're kind of almost in like altercation. They're fighting. I kind of run up to separate them. Like, and before I even get up, that's when the gun went off. I was shocked. I said, I was like, oh shit, or something to that effect.
And you are in front of the white girl.
Yeah.
And you point your gun and you are both demanding that they give them your stuff, correct?
Yeah.
And just within moments of you getting out, a gun goes off.
Yeah.
And what was your immediate thought when the gun went off?
Why did you shoot?
Why did you shoot? And that came out of your mouth. You said that. Why did you shoot?
Now here's what happened from the perspective of Emma, who they're referring to as the white girl.
Some kids drove past us in an SUV and they were staring at us. I was able to make eye contact with the driver.
Okay, and what can you describe for the jury what the driver looked like?
White with blue eyes, I think. Blonde bowl cut with a gray collared Nike sweater and sweatpants, I'd assume. After it had made a whole U-turn in the neighborhood and came back down the other road, they flashed their high beams at us, and next thing I know, there are people hopping out of the car and attacking us.
And by they, was there someone that ran at you and attacked you?
Yes, ma'am. African male, young, about the same height as me, and he was wearing a black t-shirt tied around his face with red shirt and jorts.
Okay. And did he have anything in his hands?
A gun. He was telling me that he was going to shoot me.
Did anyone go in the direction of Luann?
I recall 3.
Okay, and can you describe them for the jury?
2 African male and 1 white.
Did any of the people or occupants from the car go to Kayla?
The driver.
The driver?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's the same person that you've described as being a white male with blue eyes and a bowl cut?
Yes, ma'am. I heard 3 shots go off. I fell to the ground and just tried to protect my body and myself.
Did the person who was attacking you say anything to the driver of the car?
He was asking, why'd you shoot?
Did all of the people who had come out of the car get back into the car?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happened once they got back into the car?
They drove off. She was on the ground bleeding. We immediately called 911.
I just finished watching a trial where 3 girls were walking down.
All right, so I'm Not a Lawyer broke this down in multiple parts. Definitely go to her page to look and follow the rest of the story. That was part 1. But she broke it down in part 1 and part 2. I think it's on her YouTube channel. So go to her YouTube and watch it so that she could get the coins and not Instagram, because we don't get paid for Instagram. But go to I'm Not a Lawyer, but go to her YouTube page and watch the full thing in its entirety so that you can see what happens in part 1 and part 2. But it's so sad that somebody lost their life because these degenerates decided to go around trying to rob girls that clearly you like, what are you going to get from them? A couple of dollars? Like, it's such a senseless tragedy. And it's unfortunate that it happened like that. So I found that to be interesting. I have been seeing that come down my timeline, and I had kept seeing a video of the white boy say that he wanted to go and hug his family before he was sentenced or whatever. But I never clicked on the video. But now that I'm Not a Lawyer, she did a breakdown. Now I got to go back and watch this trial because what? That is crazy. They were ended up being booked though. They were found guilty. And apparently the 2 other individuals that were alleged to be there did not get held accountable. If the white guy is the one to shoot, according to the friend's testimony and according to the other guy's testimony, do you think that the other 2 individuals should also go to jail for this unaliving as well? What do y'all think about it? But yeah, that was some of the interesting things that I've seen around social media. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Somebody said yes. Y'all think that somebody said now they won't be bored in jail. I know that's right. They ain't gonna be bored. Someone says they should all go to prison for this dumb decision. Okay. Let me show y'all some of the comments. Yeah. Somebody said for justice, yes. For the streets, no. Yes, of both. Yes, both of them. Only the shooter should be in trouble. The others need to be dealt with as well. All right. It's a sad story. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. that. Let me see if there's anything else to talk about. I think that was pretty much it. So, all right, y'all. If there is any stories that y'all want me to cover, definitely reach out and let me know what y'all want me to cover. I'll catch y'all on the next video. And I seen some of the comments that y'all said y'all like my hair. Now, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all liking my hair. Somebody said that they like me with curly hair, so I went and dusted off my curly wig again because they said, you know, your hair look cute with the curly hair. So I said, you know what? Let me dust off Old Faithful and throw it on real quick. Somebody said, haven't saw you since the Diddy trial. You looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody said, yes, cute. Thank you. But y'all know the curls only act right only when I freshly wash it. But after that, after I sleep on it, it be looking a mess. So I'll be taking it off quick. So, but y'all let me know what stories y'all want me to cover. I got to get to making more content. All right. Peace out.